Please go one.
Down here, salt is a way of life.
Hello and welcome to the King of the Saltmine, and yeah, well, this is the how many have we done these? Quite a few at this point.
It says 36 on the Matcherino, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust that the Matcherino will not lie to us.
Okay, so it's 36, and I'm fraeon for the commentary, and with me is
BradM coming all the way from the East Coast of the United States.
Yeah,
Always happy to come and watch you guys.
so it's gonna be an 8-man bracket, as we are used to. It's a single elimination. and it's going to be first to 3 for the for all of it until we get to the finals, which is going to be first to 5. And today I'm gonna have actually so a lot of these guys are familiar to me because they were also yesterday in our Finnish bracket. So we have guys like Lily AG and Fassa. Both of them are also known for the Saltmine leagues as well. But I was just commentating last week the tournament where they were in. So we're waiting for our first match, which is going to be.
It's going to be Fassa and Omatat, it looks like,
Omatat,
based
yeah.
on Ritus's invitations.
Yep.
Yeah, and so this should be super cool. The current king that the winner of this bracket gets to play in the first of 5 is Bolt Strike, who is coming in on a 4-week streak so far. And the new way that we're handling the payouts for the Saltmine League, King of the Saltmine, is there is no longer a limit to how many times you can win, and the Matcherino gets paid out to the winner every week, which means that anybody who's watching and has not done so, please go check out that Matcherino. Use coupon code SALT. Wow, I just had it up. Salt King 36.
36, yes.
Salt King 36 to throw in that free 50 cents into the prize pool that will go directly to the winner, which will either be Bolt Strike or one of the people here in this bracket.
So yeah, we have Omatat in the lobby and Fassa is also here. So we're just waiting for the match to start. And we are seeing Omatat on Gil, but of course there can be changes there. I'm not expecting Fassa to play anything else except B-Trigger 2 Urian. That's what he's known for. So
yeah, the bread and butter.
Yeah. So it's gonna be the brothers.
Yep, so went with the parry and the fire V-trigger here on Gil for Omatat versus, as you pointed out, the V-trigger 2 from Fassa.
Yeah. And we're chilling a bit. Fireballs. And ice balls.
So Fassa's using the V-Skill 1, which I know is kind of the common configuration for Fassa, but I wonder whether you would still want to go V-Skill 2 in this matchup so that you can try to stay ahead in the zoning game. I feel like Gil is a little bit more known for the Fireball game than Urian.
Yeah, maybe that's an option, but I think, I mean, the thing is, he's been running this version of Urian for so long that it might just be that he's so familiar with it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a comfort pick, and this is such a unique configuration. Like, you really, there aren't a whole lot of people that are playing this loadout on Urian right now.
Okay, just jump in. Doesn't quite get it. Oh, and that's also something Fassa really good at, sniping between those normal buffers normal buffers into fireballs. And that's the first round for Fassa.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, Omatat there died with V-Trigger stocked, but I don't know. You were in the position to have to make a comeback, and VT2, or VT1 rather, from Urian is, or from Gil is not really the one that we associate as a comeback factor.
I don't think V-Trigger 2 is either. And that's, I
mean, of the two, one of them has set play. It's not as strong, but
yeah. And Fassa is at the moment he's running a train on Omatat.
Urian win.
Yeah, I mean, Omatat literally just never had the chance to get anything started, even afraid to kind of hit buttons. I feel like that was a position where one could have done like a buffer into activate and then tried to steal some space, but we didn't even see that. Not necessarily looking super comfortable.
Fight.
Gonna have to see if we make some adjustments moving forward. I feel like you need to be a little bit more active in the mid-range.
Yeah, and he's playing really slow, and that's not, that might not be good at this point.
Yeah, I wonder if the slowness is because you're worried about the headbutt and the EX shackles. You're worried about that ignorance from Urian. But if you don't, especially if you're playing Gil, you kind of need to be controlling that screen in some capacity. Ooh, dashing into the coral kick is not the way to start.
And again, that's why
That's 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's almost that's why he's afraid of using that fireball. Oh no. Okay, finally getting something done. Oh
yeah, I wonder whether you can start to bait it and do like low forward into nothing. Ooh, gonna die.
Yeah. And this, so far he's died with the V-trigger every time. He hasn't had the chance to even activate.
Yeah, it's been a non-factor, and once again, there's not really comeback factor associated with this VT, so I don't even know how much would really help with its utilization. It's just kind of like, it's like the weighted clothing is on. It's really, nothing is really panning out. That's probably one of the first instances. But again, I don't even
no fireball for you.
Like, you're literally not allowed to do it. Full resources once again for Omatat, but it's not mattered so far. Will it matter now?
Yeah. And EX. Oh, and at least at some point, I feel like he should just throw activate. I feel like finally gets an activation.
Okay. Yep. Sweep activate. Oh, low forward. But now look, it's the empty low forward specifically to bait the tackle, but it looks like Fasa is reacting to the EX splash, maybe, not the low forward.
Oh, and there we go. Yeah, it's looking like Omatat doesn't really have an answer to Fasa's Urian at this point.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm having a hard time even, suggesting what to do because it's just, there's so much discomfort that is apparent.
Oh, okay, guys, we just have very hot and big news incoming here. Capcom just made a tweet that they canceled Capcom Pro Tour Finals.
I saw that, but I was gonna wait until someone else brought it up because I didn't want to link it.
That's a bummer, but completely understandable.
Okay, sweep activate there from Fasa. This is the first. I feel like this is the first time that Fasa's even had low enough life for it to come up.
We finally
activate.
Now Omatat just needs to find an opening to get. Oh, there was possibility.
I mean, this kind of ends up working out decently for Omatat, right? If you're gonna play at this slow pace, the fire with the gray life is not trivial. Oh, but you have to worry about chip kill now, and there it is.
Nothing you could do.
Yeah, that's tough. Set point for Fasa.
Yeah, Omatat is finally getting to do some stuff, but we're having. Still, it hasn't been enough so far. He has a full super though, but it has been a non-factor.
Yep, gets the side switch, staying in the corner. Ooh, okay, anti-air fireball there from Fasa. Worried about that air approach from Omatat a little bit. Omatat's much more hesitant with the special activation now. Okay, dash up throw. That's the start of something maybe.
Okay,
just about to get VT as well. Is Omatat. There it is.
Playing this slow game. Oh, and there's the activation. Goes far with headbutt. Oh, no fireballs allowed. And we are good.
No activate yet from Omatat? Are you gonna die with your arms full of groceries once again? Okay, spending 1 EX bar to try to start something, but you're still in a really rough spot.
Oh, and try to.
Oh.
And gets hit with a V2. It's still doable.
This is still terrifying for Omatot too, because like a reversal super kills even on block. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
What do you even do? 18 seconds left on the clock. The onus is still on Omatot to make something happen. You lose in the timeout.
Yeah, Fasa can just chill out. Oh! Oh, and the headbutt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Urian wins.
Yeah. Kind of a bummer. I mean, he did get something done in the last match, but the first 2 matches were kind of blowouts.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
there was a real slowness to Omatot's pace,
Yeah.
and it just kind of, in that situation when you're doing so little and not putting stuff out on the screen,
Yeah.
you're really not, like, you kind of need to, as the more defensive character, you need to ensure that whenever Urian is getting in, he's kind of losing out life on these extended exchanges, and it simply wasn't happening.
So, for our next match, it's going to be Happy versus GB Greatness. I think Happy is a French Give player.
Ooh, okay.
And
Gibby
it's
Greatness is repping
like
Mika in the lobby.
Oh, okay, and we're Abigail. We're seeing Abigail as well, but Abigail is also a pretty common pick for people who like the grapplers. Even though this season's Abigail isn't that much of a grappler. His command throws aren't that good, but they are there.
Yeah, so I see that people are talking about it in the chat, especially now that Rita's brought it up. But yeah, Capcom Cup Finals canceled, replaced with an online event of some sort. That's disappointing. But I don't know that one could have reasonably expected anything else with everything that's going on. As an American to the rest of the world, sorry.
Because I kind of like the KS, I'd like to see the online version of that Capcom Cup.
Okay,
I mean,
big jump into
there's a
greatness.
suggestion that in another universe, Capcom has good netcode, but good netcode it doesn't. There's at some point physics become a factor.
Right, right. Like it does. I don't care how good your netcode is. It's not likely that we're playing this game at the top level with Japan to Europe.
Japan to
Clean
Europe,
round
and
from
then
Gibby Greatness.
Japan to Europe, and then East Coast and West Coast. Yeah, that's not happening. Oh, that's a good jumping. Oh, gets.
And well, yeah, same president would help. Ooh, gets the parry. Something started here for Happy Street Fighter 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Gibby has also has the. I mean, with Mika, her V skills aren't that great, so I think the pick is pretty much whatever. But probably works out sometimes.
Yeah, I'm definitely less familiar. With this V skill. I feel like a lot of people still tend to pick V skill 1, if only as a comfort pick.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Finding some offense, and just like that, you're in the blender. Is Happy. Ooh.
And the
Irish whip back into the corner. You're dead. No, you're not.
I mean, it's Abigail, but then you have Nadeshiko.
Yeah. I was looking at the stun bar, but by the hair of his chinny chin chin. First game, going to Gibby Greatness.
I don't think this match is that fun for Mika, but of course the thing with Mika is once she gets in, then nobody's having a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she's one of those characters where how bad the matchup is basically how hard is it for her to get started, and what tools does her opponent have to stop her once she does get started. So, like, having a real reversal is obviously a bad thing, which, you know, Abigail doesn't rightly have. So it's mostly a question of navigating around his mid-range to get stuff started, and then you can kind of be in the blender. And at that point, he is everyone else. Okay. Ooh, okay.
Neutral jump, light kick, works out.
Ooh, I love that answer.
Happy has a good lead here. I think some corner
control. The bait! I love Gibby's approach in this matchup so far.
What's he's at?
Oh, yeah. Oh no! Happy overcommits to the command grab. Now you're stuck in the corner. Eat these plus frames. No bait on the V reversal. Nadeshko. Oh my god, the patience from Happy, but lands on the same side and gets scooped for it the first round for Happy.
I'm actually expecting that to cross up, but
I thought the same too.
Jump in.
Okay, finding the anti-air now is Happy. I think Happy is, as the set is going, becoming more comfortable navigating around Gibby's approach.
He's been doing a really good job controlling mid-range here, but Gibby has some unauto solution here. Haven't seen a lot of Mika use that parry that much, but
yeah, it seems like it's looking to be interesting in this matchup for some of Abigail's slower pokes. Ooh, no hit confirm up to stand strong.
That's the activation. Ooh, good. Oh, Happy gets his first match.
I feel like every one of Nadeshko's options from Gibby so far has been the fast Nadeshko. We're not really seeing the delayed options. Now, maybe part of it is because it's sweep activate and you want to, you know, really cover. But I don't know. One game apiece.
Round one. Fight.
Okay. Just dashing in.
Yeah, more and more confidence here from Happy as the set goes on. Okay, counter jab from Gibby, getting some stuff started.
Still needs to be a bit cautious though. He is playing against Mika, so ooh, and that's a good jump in. And it starts. Okay.
Okay,
let's go for it.
Yeah, good V reversal, but I'm sorry, you don't get to dash there. Ooh,
yeah. And he's dead.
Gets stunned.
Yeah.
Round two.
That was a much cleaner round from Gibby, but it's a question of like Gibby got in and got the offense started. Happy spent the V reversal to get out, but then overcommitted with the dash that got challenged.
And not punishing the EXP. That's heavily minus. Okay. Forward throw. Playing this mid-range gamer in.
Uh-oh, the neutral jump. And we had seen, yeah, Gibby represented that neutral jump a minute ago, so you know was watching for the Abigail run.
It's a crush counter.
Back to mid-screen.
Yeah.
Air-to-air trades, but the, okay, brave to swing through the scramble.
Oh, no.
Oh,
it might be bad.
Wow. I can't believe that Happy teched that, because I 1 billion %.
Oh, that was... Look at that spacing, though. The sweep completely with.
Gibby greatness is, if that stand strong hit confirm can stay strong in how Gibby is representing it, that's seeming really huge for them. I mean, I feel like the difference between that first and the second game was finding that pocket to be able to do that and really find these whiff punishes. 2 games up here. Let's see if Happy can continue through this week's King of the Saltmine, or does Gibby get to move on to play Fasa?
Oh, and another jump in. Now Gibby has been fighting the jumping timings. Oh, wake up parry. Didn't work out. But this is looking really bad for Happy at the moment.
Locks the cross up just like that. You're out of the corner. Oh, I don't care about your run. I got my own armor.
Some shuffle. Happy getting some anti-airs. Jab is fine, but doesn't do a lot of damage.
Trying to be more active than Nadeshko. Sniping out the air and the back throw. Gibby greatness on set point.
And Happy trying to parry. Didn't work out this time. Okay, Happy is now Happy is playing a bit slower. Ooh, and again, these jump timings though.
Yeah, I feel like that's been really difficult for Happy to try to tune into is Gibby's jump timings. An interesting trade. Oh
and
no.
doing some.
Right.
Okay, gets a hit.
Slow mid-range here, sweep activate. But once again, it's always the quick Nadeshko.
Okay, low. Ooh, didn't quite get the super.
That's not what you want. And the big anti-air from Happy. This could be huge. No resources here from Gibby. That means stand strong hit confirm is less useful. Happy having to keep it slow right now. Can't overextend.
Oh.
No anti-airs. Ooh, but it doesn't matter. Would have been a bait.
Oh no.
Oh.
Final round.
That's super confirmed. Not working out. He turned the temp. Again, the jump timing. It's been.
Jeez.
Okay. Trying to go for the splash, but thanks to Abigail being so big. Oh, okay. Wait, parry. Working out.
We didn't see that much in the last round or two, but it seems like it's the de facto response to the flip from Gibby. Happy with the life lead here. No activate on that sweep. Uh-oh. You have to be mindful of sweep activate again. Ooh, armor's through, but she's in a crouch state? That was weird.
Oh. And this
you're
might
dead.
be it. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Finishes it off with wingless.
Mika wins.
Close, but no cigar. Happy had started to make the adjustments there, but it's just off of that kind of scramble in that situation there, not quite working. And Gibby really almost threw that away with the whiffed super confirm in the previous round, but staying alive, gets to move on to play Thassa in the semis.
Yeah.
Yep, and if you want to show some support for the players in this King of the Saltmine bracket, the winner, or should I say, whoever is crowned king today, which will be either Bolt Strike or the winner of this bracket, does get the pot from the Matcherino, which you can go and contribute a free 50 cents with the code SaltKing36. That is a new change to the format of the King of the Saltmine bracket here with Saltmine League, is that there is no longer a cap, and the king gets paid out from the Matcherino directly every week, so y'all can directly contribute to these players' pockets if you feel so inclined. And make sure you follow Saltmine League and check out everything that's going on with the King of the Saltmine on the Fridays, with the regular Saltmine League ranking brackets, which start again this coming Sunday, because it is the 10th anniversary, I suppose we will call it, not 10 years, but the 10th ranking circuit. It will be an extended rank with 11 tournaments for a 12-week circuit that does start this Sunday. So make sure you follow for that. And then you guys are doing the extended exhibition sets with the first to 5s and first to 10s on the Mondays as well. So this is, I think, your one-stop shop for some European Street Fighter, if you want to see everybody.
I mean, even more now because Capcom Cup is cancelled. Now we have
This is
other
true.
stuff to watch.
Well, yeah, that is true. So our next matchup, it's going to be Julian versus Deltek. And Julian is known as a Honda player, but she has been dabbling in other characters the entire time. She has been playing Urian as well, so we might be seeing that character.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Julia was a champion for a short time, a couple of weeks or a couple of months ago, right?
Yeah.
So definitely a name to be watching.
Yeah, we had to change the name to Queen of the Saltmine because of her.
Right. You could just be completely encapsulating and call it the Monarch of the Saltmine if you wanted to. But it doesn't quite roll off the tongue. So let's see who Julia locks into. We did see the Urian on the lobby. Oh, Chun!
Oh, Chun. Okay.
Interesting. So Chun versus Ed, Deltek representing the Ed.
She has the habit of doing this though. She's going to play some other characters until her back is towards the wall, and then she's gonna pick Honda. We've seen that a couple times. That's good jumping. Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Gotta have the immunity at some point. That'll happen.
Oh, we don't care about your VT activate.
Yeah. Just taking from. Not too bad.
Oh, good whiff punish.
Round 2.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder... I feel like this has the potential to be difficult for Ed. I mean, obviously, Chun is a neutral monster. And if Julia keeps getting these command jumps over the fireballs... Okay, we're using that 2-button reversal. All right, trying to commit a little less on that Toward Strong. You've been jumped in on a couple of times.
Yeah, and... Okay, full broken. And we are... Okay.
Ooh,
I think they're having issues with the online. That's...
Yeah, whenever you see that momentary thing, there's always the, is this my spectator lag or is this CFN lag? And then when you see the jab dance, you know.
Yeah.
So make sure you turn into online Capcom Pro Tour Finals, everybody.
And... It's probably not gonna kill. Oh, is it? Oh, it does.
Oof.
The last hit.
Has to relegate. I'm sorry, Ed, you don't make it into Street Fighter 3, so I got the lore bonus.
What does he? We could still see Capcom doing like a re-release. Third
You
try.
think a Street Fighter 3 re-release and they add characters from 5? They add Neo Shadaloo?
Oh.
I mean, or is Street Fighter 6 gonna be yet again before Street Fighter 3? And they're gonna do the Neo Shadaloo story and be like, yeah, so you know how we set up the Illuminati in Street Fighter 5 and they're definitely doing their thing and most of the Street Fighter 3 characters are there, but, you know, it's still not Street Fighter 3 yet in the timeline.
It's go time.
Yeah, so Julia has to restart because of audio drivers, apparently. Isn't that always the shame of PC-based play? And some of y'all want tournaments and locals to go to PC.
Yeah. Well,
Every time I see that, I kind of shake my head. Like, clearly a lot of people have never gone to their homie's house to play and then sat down at their PC and then spent the next 45 minutes trying to figure out why their controller doesn't work.
Well, my suggestion is...
to be fair, that's not that much of an issue anymore. I can plug in every controller or stick and it always works. I don't know.
Yeah, one in every 20 games, Vasky, but it's happened to me, and also PCs are just more expensive. Although with PS5s being as hard as they are to find now, who knows what's going to happen for the next generation.
I mean, my suggestion is that if we find a sponsor that'll provide us with identical PCs for every setup, then we'll start.
Oh yeah, I mean that's best case scenario.
Then we can start talking about having PCs for online.
Oh yeah, that would be ideal.
I mean for tournaments, because that's the benefit of having a PS4. It's the same for the same it's the same hardware for every piece of the
Yeah.
So
I mean that's the appeal of consoles in general. In theory, is that you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, transport on PCs is difficult too.
Transporting PCs
bulkier.
is difficult too. Yeah. But imagine having something like Evo, and you have like how many setups do you need to have on PC? That's quite a few.
Yeah. And it's not like other esports like a StarCraft or something where it's not open entry. So it's like, all right, they only need to support X amount of people. It's easier to finagle a PC sponsor. Hopping back in, Julia Han with the reset.
Yep.
Ooh. Not what you want to see.
Yeah. Deltek doing a bit better. There's the up kicks. Oh.
Ooh, okay.
I didn't expect that to anti-air, but good for Deltek.
Deltek has right now the self-deprecated power boost. Said I'm getting cooked in chat, and then had a pretty decent round so far. Although unfortunately, in a pretty unfortunate corner here.
And that's gonna be stun. Not gonna be death.
Do we see a reset? No.
Try to go for the stumps.
You have to worry about.
That's gonna be it.
Oh, get snatched.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's go time.
Okay. Audio driver issues again.
Well, but because it happened in the game this time, it's actually 1-1 now.
Okay. So Deltek gets a match. Not ideal though. Happy is suggesting to come to Juliet's place to make the noses for her.
I'm reminded of it's an NLBC clip with Yipes and Matrix where like the audio gets messed up, so they spend the whole time just doing the noises themselves. There's your Psycho Upper. There's your match. I don't know. We didn't see a Psycho Upper that round. We've only seen one Psycho Upper in 2 games.
I think we've seen 2 at least, but
did we? I feel like it's only been the one.
But it's not like Deltek has been eager to use them. I mean, like it is a super slow, super slow DP. So
yeah,
not like you want to rely on it too much.
I don't have the upper disease anymore. Oh my god, it's a wonderful way to put it.
But we have those madmen like Hescraft who go dash into Psycho Upper.
That's too galaxy brain for my smooth brain to understand. It's one of those things that I look at and I'm like, how can something so bad be so good? It's like bacon. It's like, it's awful for me, my poor heart, but it makes everything better.
I think the last Saltmine I played at, well, I got sent out of the tournament that way. It was like final slivers of health, and the last round, and then I get hit by dash into Psycho Up.
That's the type of thing that has you like in a daze for like a day. Like you get up and you're just like, okay, hello darkness, my old friend. Like that's all you can think of in that moment. 1-1. Let's hope that Julia Han's audio drivers stay together, finding the anti-air with the side switch underneath. Deltek on the back foot here in this game 3.
Gets a crush counter though. Okay, goes for the Flicka instead of... Oh, and that's not good. And now we're at the corner.
Big damage, finds the tick throw. Second tick throw, finds the tech, does Deltek. No anti-air on the jump in.
Again.
Right, the reversal doesn't want to deal with the mix there.
Yeah. Oh, good anti-air. Going to the corner. Use the final slivers of the trigger to end the combo, but Deltek still at a life loss, and this is not good.
Ooh, okay. Wow, 2 counter jabs. I wonder what Deltek was trying to do there, getting counter hit in both situations. But Julia coming out the winner in that exchange, going into this next round.
Julia really doesn't want to deal with the mix-up. She's going for spinning bird, going for V reversal, anything except just blocking the...
Well, what's interesting as well is I feel like Julia's been very patient in allowing the charges on, you know, the V skill in mid-range. You know, we're not seeing her try to challenge or like jump out of it or anything.
But there was challenge.
Ooh.
Standing heavy kick.
Alright, the activation now from Deltek catches the backdash, but it's not a counter hit, doesn't have the extra room, and 1 button confirms. We got those. Two to 1 for former Monarch Julia Hahn. Incoming crash. No, don't call it. Julia's just that nice, right? Turned off the audio altogether. It's not an audio cue. It would have crashed.
Round 1.
Well, at least they're a decent character that you need audio cues to react to things. I mean, imagine playing against Honda and you don't know which headbutt you get.
Oh, right? Oh, wow. Full screen Psycho Knuckle working out. Snatch straight into the corner. Little micro shimmy, no bite. Julia hasn't really been biting in these shimmies.
And just go for off kicks. For the fun of it. This time Julia is challenging those snatches.
I think it... Oh, no! I thought you didn't have the disease!
Oh, no!
You were in remission, Deltek!
Oh, no.
We thought you were safe. Set point now for Julia Hahn. EXSBK doesn't want none of those.
I think Deltek needs to do some social distancing at this point.
Oh, tried to.
With snatch.
Yeah. As the life lead can play in this situation here. Ooh.
Oh no.
No. There's VT on deck for Julia, so low strong is a threat. Legs inactivate is a threat. Ooh.
This should be it.
I am.
Yeah, it's it.
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Sure.
I very rarely see Ed anymore, so I don't remember how much damage to expect from his super. I was like, I don't know. But yeah, managing to keep it together.
Yeah.
Julia's very nearly got super again here, and we already know she's got 1 button confirms.
Okay. Deltek jumping in. No anti-airs. Getting clipped though.
I feel like what Deltek should do is go for the throw the first time and then go for the shimmy. I feel like Julia is not biting in the shimmy any of the times, but he's not getting 2 throws in a row. She worries about throw afterwards. Plus from C, throw there would have worked, unless she's delay teching.
I mean...
Ooh, air to airs. EXSBK.
Mid-screen, the throw isn't that much of a threat though, so you can take those. Probably.
I mean, even just as a longer-term conditioning threat, it's a first to 3, right? So you've got the time to lay some more definitive groundwork.
Oh, good back down.
Oh, this is tough. Oh, get snatched!
Doesn't use the super yet. And yeah.
Oh, Psycho Upper! Finally pulls it out. EXSPK, no, goes for the throw that time.
And 2-2.
2-2. Let's go, Deltek. This is his gift. This is his curse. The disease of the upper. Going through the chip out attempt from Julia Hahn.
Okay. So Julia's done playing. I think we're gonna see.
Oh, is it about to be the Honda?
Or the Urian? We'll see. She's really been enjoying the Urian as of late, though. So that's a possibility. Meanwhile,
yep, as Ritas is suggesting, while we are in between, if you have not already, please make sure to show some love with Salt King 36 on the Matcherino. It is the Urian.
And this
Deltek in chat with the prophecy, I'm doomed. In fairness, when Deltek said they were getting cooked before, it was down 1 game, and now it's 2-2.
Oh. And Deltek
ready to play.
Deltek was prepared, by the way. He switched the triggers as well.
Great presence of mind.
I mean,
waits exact.
These skills, yeah, he was prepared. He knew what was coming up.
Okay, has it again. I mean, the more we're gonna see this, if used well, could potentially nullify that V skill from Julia Hahn in the neutral. It's just a question of living in that pocket where you can challenge with it.
And Julia is of the faster school of Urians.
Ooh, okay.
There we go.
Snatcher activated. Ooh, why you walking back? Caught low.
And just spent it all. I don't even need a meter.
Yeah, I mean... why you reaching?
And Deltek with the match point.
Yo, is it the anti-prophecy?
This is always what happens, though. People are complaining. I'm tired. I'm not. I can't play now. And then
they cook.
Yeah, and they cook.
Okay. This is a strong position for Julia Hahn, though. She's playing really reserved in this mid-range. I feel like when you're outside like that, you could get that V-skill charge and then go in behind the fireball and really open up the game for yourself. But we're really not seeing that.
Challenging snatcher there. Okay. Doesn't really want to deal with it.
I guess part of the reason she's being reserved is because the V-skill choice from Deltek nullifies the fireball game. But when you're out in that range that's far enough, at least, you can get the charge and keep it as a threat and keep the mental stack open.
And in the corner. Ooh, no
anti-air, but we counter poke because that was negative.
Ooh, and this is looking really good for Deltek at the moment. Still at life loss. But this is completely doable.
But again, point out, it's the tech always comes afterwards. Although now you have to be worried about throw because I feel like a back throw might set up the life you need. Ooh.
Time's ticking though.
But we have super for Deltek.
Deltek time's over.
Yeah. I mean, that's smart. You got to super in the round. There wasn't anything else that you were going to realistically be able to get. So just set up the final round for the best possibility. In the true final round...
Went crouching fierce, and now we're in the corner. That's not good. That's not good. Okay,
You live through this without a reset, I think. Oh no!
Oh, and that's not
Oh.
good. Okay. Deltek has his final chance.
This is tough.
And Julia is just willing to sit
Yeah.
through all of this.
Yeah, I mean-
there's the EX headbutt.
Yeah, I mean, what does Ed realistically have there to eat through all of Urian's health bar? I mean,
Yeah.
especially once you've already activated, so you lose the ability to activate mid combo and kind of set up your
Yeah.
Twitter combo video. Like, you don't have the crazy 3-touch potential anymore that you may have, but does that even do enough there? I think Julia made the right call to just kind of nurse down back and wait out the VT, and then there was nothing.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so a close 3-2, but Julia Han ultimately moves on and now gets to play the winner of our next match, Jester Power and Lily AJ.
So, yeah, we have potential Vega and potential Chun. Lily also does play Karin. Yeah, Deltek had a really good run there. Gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, it was really close. I think the big thing was obviously that second round not going Deltek's way was bad, but I think Deltek made the most of it. It was just, I think you could tell in that last round that Deltek was really antsy to finish the job, and Julia kind of clued into that and just punished him for 2 critical mistakes.
Yeah.
And then even though it didn't kill, it was just like, all right, well, you don't really have a path to victory as long as I don't make a mistake. So rightfully, Julia just didn't do anything. But it was a really good run.
Yeah. So as far as okay, we finally have a match. So yeah, I'm not. We'll see what the characters are. I'm guessing it's going to be Chun versus Vega, but both of these players do have other characters they could pick.
Yeah, I think, was it Lily AJ that you were saying you were just commentating in another bracket?
Yeah, and just yesterday, he plays Chun. He also plays Karin.
Yeah, I wonder which you go with into the claw matchup, assuming it is the claw matchup. I would assume my gut says Chun.
It's gonna be Chun.
Goes with Chun. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the appeal of Karen earlier in the lifespan of this game was the strength of the hit confirms off of low forward, but they've given that to so many other characters now. Chun has it, so it's like the same thing, but in a character that better deals with the mid-range that Vega has. Maybe you have less of a aggressive game, but you can do a lot of the same stuff.
The thing is, Karin still does still hits like a truck, so it's
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's a character matchup where it's a little bit more all in, but it doesn't rightly matter. Lily AJ looking hella strong right now.
That combo is hard to do.
Do I see 4?
Oh,
no, we see. It was dirty, but I don't care about your mix-up, says AJ. The unblockable.
Be bad. Just a
okay, dash and throw again. Yeah. All right, going straight for buttons this time was Jester.
Oh, E-Crawl. I wasn't even sure that would cross up, but it did.
Yeah, likewise. I was kind of stuck on, like, I don't believe that that's a cross-up game. You're lying to me. Lily has been, AJ rather, has been fantastic about these crouching short challenges.
Yep. It's gonna be.
Final round.
Wow, that was
Really, AJ.
this has been a really explosive set of rounds.
Kind of don't expect it to be, but
Right.
both characters are kind of like pokey.
Right, but it's almost like neither one of them wants to because they know the other is so effective. So it's like, screw it. Once I get you to the corner, I'm just gonna blow up, like straight into EX legs, and then boom, I'm in. I'm running my offense. I'm not going back to that mid range.
Try to anti Barcelona, but was a bit slow on that.
Okay,
Still,
went for the block
just
string
in the
that time.
corner.
But I feel like this has been a lot of it, and now if Jester Power is able to side switch at any point, we're gonna see Jester Power open it back up. Ooh! Dash in, command grab. And there's the side switch. But the challenge!
Wake up, crouching, medium kick, fireball, into super.
But Lily AJ's been challenging all of these dashes in that way. In every time it's a dash, Lily AJ's doing it. I called it out a little bit earlier, and we're still seeing it. Anti-air, stand short. Jester Power has tons of resources to cash out into something big, even though I still think it's a two-touch.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's good.
Oh no!
And the first one's going to Lily AJ.
Yeah, I mean, that was really close, really explosive, back and forth. Like you said, not what I would have expected with this character selection, but it seems like neither player wants to bother playing this mid-range game at all. They're like, yeah, whatever, you're good at it, screw it. I'm gonna mix you.
Round one.
And I mean, Lily AJ's been doing a fantastic job at shutting down the dashes and challenging them straight into EX legs to get the knockdown and get stuff started. Meanwhile, Jester Power's throw game has been fantastic when it gets started. Straight into this corner, maximum corner carry.
Oh, and again. No dashes for you.
The stun's still really high for Jester Power. That's gonna be stun. Are you dead? With scaling being what it is?
Oh. Yup. That's... I mean, it was like the first or second hit of a combo. But anyway. There was shuffle. Jester Power is kind of backing off into the corner, but... Okay.
Yeah, I mean...
Now we are playing the mid-range game. Suddenly.
Yeah. I think Jester Power has kind of realized that they need to be more defensive, because when Lily AJ is getting in and is rightfully challenging Jester Power's attempts at offense, it's blowing Jester Power up. You need to be more aggressive poke-wise to dissuade Lily AJ from these counter pokes, or you can get mauled in the corner here.
Oh, and yeah, like this. Exactly like this. Lily just doesn't care. He's just, okay, I'm doing a -2 move on block. I'm still gonna press a button. And this time it worked out.
That's some bravery. 2 games up for Lily AJ. Yeah, if I'm Jester Power, I mean, you kind of need to open up that poke game to dissuade Lily AJ from being as aggressive as they are. You know, there's a lot of these dashes going unchallenged on the side of Lily AJ, and Lily AJ's aggressive answer to Jester Power's pokes, dashes, rather. Oof. This is not where you want to be.
Really bad. That's punish. Just for finally hitting
the
something.
Side switch.
Doing a bit again. Getting those normal legs. You don't want those.
No anti-airs. Right. Trying to be the aggressor now is Jester Power. This is probably the best position Jester Power's been in since that round they won in game 1.
Yeah. Okay, activation.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Right, just trying to wait it out. Oh no, a little too late on the roll to get through the fireball. CA on deck for Lily AJ, so can cash out into something big on an errant hit.
Yeah. Okay. Use a bit bar for the EX legs. Just ooh, and
the cross up.
Oh. EX bird.
Round 2.
Doesn't want none of it.
That's what the first EX bird I think Lily has done. The whole set.
Damn, and set point now for Lily. Looking for the clean sweep.
This time, Justify is doing really good. Dash, dash, and now in the corner. And now it's just really got some really slow offense here. Waiting for his turn. Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, that cross under is really important for Jester Power. All the screen space to walk back, but if you're not going to challenge the dashes...
Okay.
Wow, maximum meter build.
Spends the entire B trigger there, but did it work? Did it work? And there we go. Crouching forward into EX legs.
Chun-Li wins.
Yeah, I mean, there's the clean sweep. I mean, Jester Power... I think that first game was them figuring each other out, but Lily AJ got the better of the exchange and managed to critically challenge a lot of those dashes that were critical to Jester Power's offense. And then it took until the end there for Jester Power to kind of recenter themselves, but it was too little too late. So Lily AJ does get to move on to play Julia Han with Fasa and Gibby Greatness as the other half of the remaining people in week 36 of King of the Saltmine, which once again, if you have not already, please show some love to the Matcherino with code SALTKING36. And as we've said a couple of times, changes to the way that the payouts are being done. There is no longer a cap to how many times you can win, and you get paid out directly from the Matcherino every week that you are the king. And speaking of every week, there's going to be 12 weeks of action for the new season of the Saltmine League ranking tournament circuit. It is season 10, and for the 10th anniversary, they're giving you an extra couple of weeks of net play action, which does start this Sunday. So if you are not already following Saltmine League on Twitch and on Twitter, to make sure that you know every time that they are going live with all of this fantastic European Street Fighter action, make sure that you do that and show some love. Also, the VODs go up on the YouTube as well. So if you want to see it, those are all the places to go and make sure that you know that it's happening. And you should know that it's happening because this next season is going to be sick.
And our next match is going to be Fasa versus Gibby Greatness. Fasa had a pretty clean sweep against Omotat. Gibby Greatness had happy had a good back and forth match, but Gibby had these really really psychic jumps where
yeah, I feel like. I mean, with the jumps, though, I feel like with the amount of damage that Urian can get off of an anti-air, if Fasa's able to tune in to the way Gibby is going to go to the air, that's going to be really difficult, and it's going to force him to play a grounded game. And I don't rightly know... I mean, we saw that the stand strong hit confirms were there for Gibby. It's just in this matchup against a character like Urian, you're worried about the quarrel kick, the quarrel punch, the stand fierce... There's so many really strong pokes that you're worried about to get started.
Yeah, just dashing in.
Ooh, exactly like that. There we are.
We're doing some. Okay, we are playing really actively, just pushing buttons, left and right.
Ooh, okay, already representing, that's going to be huge, right? Because you need to make sure that they're worried about your anti-air. But the tackle activated for Fasa.
Yeah. Ooh, and
why'd you try it?
And now we're in the corner.
You have to be worried about Nadeshko for Gibby Greatness.
Dash.
Ooh, because you were worried I got the dash in throw, now you're stuck in the corner.
Oh. You have insurance though. GB Greatness does have a full super, but gets tagged by the kick.
Yeah, that's tough. I once again feel like I have to call out that I feel like Gibby Greatness's utilization of Nadeshko is maybe not as... we're seeing less from Nadeshko than I traditionally see from other Mikas. Like, I feel like she just comes out a little bit. We're not seeing a lot of the crazy set play we traditionally see with her, and I don't know if that's because it's not Gibby's style, or if it's because we've just not seen the opportunity present itself yet.
I
or
don't
he just does it again.
I don't like that activation, actually.
It's almost like Gibby's using it as a neutral tool to get in and to get around, which maybe, I mean, we saw it was Abigail before and Yurian now. Maybe Gibby feels that the neutral is so difficult that they need to use an Nadeshko for the lockdown to get in. But what that ultimately means is that you don't have the tool for a mix-up opportunity, so your offense is less aggressive. And it's just... It means that you're choosing to use V-Trigger instead of life to get in, but now that you are in, you're getting less out of it. So it's just, I'm not sure I like the risk-reward of the transaction and the decision, but we'll have to see how it works out. Fasa taking the first game.
But if you're using the V-Trigger for the neutral aspects of it, I think maybe V-Trigger 2 would be better. Because you can, there's a lot more lockdown to that.
That's true, that's a good point.
But this time, Fasa is... Oh, okay, that's good. That's it. And here it starts.
This is the start. This is all it takes.
Okay, getting up the corner, and yeah. That's what we are waiting for.
Yeah.
That's what we are always waiting for against...
Yeah, tough. Okay, baiting the anti-air again with the body splash. Ooh, the whiff punishes on the sweep have been really good. I feel like Fasa's whiff punished a couple of them.
Fasa just coming right in with the EX tackle. Okay.
And once again, just letting it rip the second that there's the breathing room for it, you get in. But now, okay, you're mid-screen. What did it matter? There was EX headbutt, and just like that, you're out, and your your V-trigger's gone.
Crouching PS, and a bit too early on the parry.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a quick 2 games for Fasa.
Yeah, I think the issue. I mean, Mika is always going to have a tough matchup against tough matchup if you actually have to play footsies, because her buttons aren't the greatest for that. You have the standing medium punch, but the standing medium punch itself is it's got a decent hitbox, but it's -2 on block, which is though not many challenge it, because it looks like your usual standing medium punch, which is plus, but it is minus. Oh well. And again, Fasa is just doesn't care.
I mean, Fasa's really not had to exert themselves much.
Yeah.
And then the anti-air headbutt, just like that, set point here. And Gibby Greatness is... The only chances that Gibby has gotten anything really started that was so on the back foot and with so little loaded in the tank that they can only go so far.
Yeah.
Right? We get the start again.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's doing better. And
but do you go for a standing reset? Yes, you do.
Yep.
Still needs one more. The ignorant tackle. Nadeshko comes out. Does she save him? No, we armor through it. Just like that, your V-trigger's nullified. I don't care.
And there's the crawl kick into...
And you have no reversal.
Oh no. And that's it.
Oh my word. Fasa with the clean sweep.
He had just enough life for that to go through Nadeshko. Because
There's that extra 25.
Had he had a sliver less, he would have died.
How many times since the last patch has Urian lived by that extra 25? The number of times that I've had someone be like, hey, that was that 25. And it's just like, damn, it's such a minor thing, but it comes up so much. Yep, GG's to Gibby in the chat. Fasa, moving on to the finals of the King of the Saltmine, waiting to play the winner of Julia Hahn and Lily AJ. And then when we're done with that, nobody leave, because Bolt Strike is waiting at the King of the Saltmine, all the way at the top of the hill, to play the winner all together. Everyone, they were ready, straight into the lobby. Julia Hahn in the chat saying, I'm fine with losing, I just want to get better with Chun.
Okay. Are we having the mirror though? That's the question. Because that is an option we have.
I am torn on whether I would want to play the mirror to improve my own character. But I'm also not a great player, so...
The mirror is a matchup.
Round 1.
And it's a matchup.
There we go.
I mean, generally speaking, people hate mirrors, but the mirror is one matchup among the rest of them, so...
Yeah. I feel like every mirror match in itself is different, though, right? Like, it's such a reflection of the characters. Like, I was a Laura player for the longest time, and Laura mirrors, I feel like if you don't play Laura, you don't appreciate Laura mirrors, because the RPS of it is suddenly you know every play.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It depends on... Because some mirrors are of the type that your own character doesn't have the tools to deal with the tools of the offensive tool your own character has, or the other way around. You have your character has such good defense that you can't actually do any offense against them.
Yeah, I mean there's an old, I don't remember if it's Guilty Gear or BlazBlue, but there's like an old shitpost of people talking about certain mirrors actually being 6-4s or 7-3s for that very reason, that a character can be so poorly equipped to handle their own game plan that playing the mirror makes for a difficult mirror match.
Meanwhile, Lily AJ has a pretty good lead here, and a round. Oh, okay.
The delay in the KotS show costing, and Lily AJ taking the first game.
Lily AJ has been really eager to challenge. If you leave the tiniest of gaps, there's a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm now double checking. Yeah, so, I mean, Lily AJ in the previous match that we saw with Jester Power was the same. Completely ready to challenge in these gaps and swings.
Good jump in, and now in the corner. Ooh, and that's stun. And that's... Jeez, that does a grip. Doesn't kill though.
Right? But Julia doesn't have a whole lot of resources to back this up. Gonna have to try to make this honest with the KotS show. Ooh, not dissuaded from the charge.
That might actually kill, and it does.
Damn.
Round 2. Fight.
Got exactly, like, only just got the resource through that combo as well. Okay, a little bit more patient now. Yeah. I will say Lily AJ's defensive utilization of EX legs, we saw it a lot with Jester Power as well.
Okay, again, EX bird. I think we've seen more EX birds in this matchup than any other any other matchup so far. And that's gonna be death. Yep.
Lily AJ's so aggressive.
Final round.
Like, does such a great job of shutting down your neutral and then just walking you into the corner and mauling.
Okay. Ooh, gets a cross up. Doesn't get quite anything out of it though.
Uh-oh. That was unfortunate. Whiffed TK legs into whiffed anti-air. Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't quite ready to get anything out of it, but Lily AJ.
I feel like we need an EX SBK counter with how much it's happening in this matchup. Neither one of them wants to deal with the other's nonsense. Ooh, making the low strong whiff by going over. Ooh, I don't care about your fireball. Tries again, but a little late for the whiff punish.
Okay, this time gets the Kiko show, but now in the corner. And standing medium punch. So it's 1-1.
Lily AJ was holding some forward on the arcade stick. I wonder, given that she pointed out that she just wanted to improve with Chun even if she lost. If this goes the distance, do we see the character switch to stay in the bracket? Or does she ride out Chun until the end?
Yeah, that's a good question.
The AJ once again finding themselves as the aggressor.
Ooh.
Wow! Sweep defensively.
Bit of a back and forth. And the legs.
That's the second time that overhead has worked. Lily AJ really willing to, when slowing down, just hold down back.
I mean, getting in.
Oh no!
Gets the throw.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay. Oh, and that's the thing. That's the thing I noticed. Lily AJ likes to do the mid-screen stomp to fool the opponent into doing something. At first, I thought it was a failed air legs, but it seemed like he's doing it on purpose.
CA on deck. Oh, not even gonna need it. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. And now we get the answer to my question: does Julia Han ride the rest of it out on the Chun?
Yeah.
Now is when you decide. I don't think the Chun is doing poorly. Yep, does write it out. I don't think the Chun is doing poorly. I think it's just that Lily AJ is very good at being the aggressor and has a great read on Julia's reversal timing.
Yeah. Okay, there's the punish. We're going to the corner. And yep. Case in point. The reversal timings.
Oh, strong activate.
Oh, I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, that was a weird little scramble situation. Julia's VT activated now. Trading EX fireballs.
Okay, down forward heavy hit. Oh, didn't have the B triggers to make it safe.
Ooh, I don't care about that. Says Lily, going for the EX SPK.
And now, both are kind of out of freezes. Julia does have one bar.
Yeah, Lily AJ about to get that second bar, and you know that it'll go for an EX legs to try to be a party starter. We've seen a lot of commitment for that.
Get hit. And
oof.
Crouching light kick.
Round 2.
Set point now for Lily AJ.
Okay, dash in. That's good.
Yeah, that was a great hit confirm too. We saw the double stand strong before, but getting the counter hit confirm on that into the low forward activate. Ooh, the shimmies!
Let's see.
Found the one bar.
Not gonna kill. but that will.
Oh.
Chun
Okay.
win.
Lily AJ going to the finals of this tournament. And
Yeah.
we're
So
gonna have Fasa versus Lily AJ for the finals of the bracket.
yep.
We've actually-
Chun Yorian.
But I think I've seen Fasa versus Lily AJ like 3 or 4 times the past week.
Okay.
Like,
And then how
Fasa-
has that been going?
Fasa, there was the Monday tournament. When there was the Monday sets, I think Fasa clutched it out 10-9 for him. That was the last round, and then the rest of the time I think Lily AJ has been taking it. Yeah.
Okay, so not repping the Chun in the first to 10 then. Okay. And I mean, also there's something to be said that a first to 10 is a really long set. That's a long time to be
Yeah.
making some of those adjustments.
But
And repping the Karen here too.
yeah, I don't think Lily's Karen is, but I mean, I think it's on par with
Round
I
1.
think it's on par with the Chun as well.
Fight.
So it's not.
Playing really slow to begin with.
Yeah.
Both really respecting the others' footsie buttons. Particularly, you can see that Fasa's really trying to bait the whiff punishes out of Lily.
Fasa kind of slowly backed himself into the corner there, but we're back to the match between at this point. Oh no.
Ooh!
Oh,
Into the overhead? Are we worried about a reversal? No!
Kick.
What I like about Fasa's utilization of that V-trigger is getting the activation off of the Quarrel Kick means that he's leading into some legitimate damage and knockdowns from ranges that you wouldn't ordinarily expect from Yurian.
No. Ooh.
Oh! Tried for the anti-air, but not quite right.
Oh no. Now we're at the corner again.
Oh no! Went to trade sweeps, but Yurian's wins out. Great activate from Lily AJ.
Didn't quite go into the tackle yet. Do the bit of a backup pulse
playing. Yep, V-trigger gone now for Lily AJ. Oh, and then just tackles through straight into the CA, and that's going to be the first game going to Fasa.
Yep.
Yurian.
Yeah, I love the patience there, just willing to wait out the resources, only get so many attempts, does Lily AJ. Yeah. Read us in the
Okay.
chat, given the context again.
Yeah.
Fasa won this matchup on Monday.
Yep. Because the first to 10 is a very different thing from a first to 3.
Although also just saying that the set went 10-9 isn't itself representative, right? Was it like 1-1 to 1-1, or was it like we went 5 games and then 3 and then another 4? You know, like you don't get the sense of the micro story that happened through the course of the macro story. Ooh,
Yep.
good utilization of the crouch strong.
Still in the corner.
But Fasa's about to get CA
Ooh,
and has VT.
Oh, missed the combo though.
That's unfortunate. I think that would have killed if that had landed. Finds the activation, does Fasa. Goes for the little tick setup on the Quarrel Punch. No bite.
Oh no.
Stuck in the
That's
corner,
dead.
but Coral kick.
And that's dead.
So tough.
Had he not missed the combo, I think it would be 1-0 for Lily AJ as far as rounds go, but
Yeah. And what's extra tough is the choice of buttons that Lily AJ was using in that situation were great. Shutting down the startup of the Coral Kick when Fasa tried to activate. It's just, to your point, the follow-up combo that would have won. You made the right decision and then you fumbled on the execution and it cost you the round.
hey, again,
Have to watch
we
for...
saw
oh,
this
there we are.
situation. Oh no, we've seen this situation a couple of times now.
Right, has to use the V reversal to get out.
Oh, it's
Ooh.
clipped. Fasa has a little bit left for the trigger. Okay, now it's done. Now it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, Lily AJ's in the position to be able to cash out into some big damage, but now you're stuck.
no.
Oh, and the
It's
counter
gonna
hit, it doesn't... That's so tough. The counter hit there, Lily AJ obviously trying to steal back some offense for themselves. Any hit into super would have been able to do it, but instead you died with all of your resources and Fasa's up 2 games. Looking like they're already preparing for Bolt Strike.
The thing
Sorry,
we've
go ahead.
seen a couple of times here is Lily has gotten such good offense. He's gotten Fasa into the corner, and it's one combo away, one hit away, and then Fasa gets single hit into V trigger, and then it's all gone.
Yeah, there's that clutch factor in that moment where Fasa's able to make it all happen, and you know, with a V trigger that is not traditionally associated with Urian, and additionally one that is kind of less associated with these wild comebacks than T1. But Fasa doesn't seem to care, believes in the pick and is making it work. But here we are once again. Ooh.
I was going to say we've seen this situation so many times, but this time Lily AJ gets the round.
Right, it was like the second it was one hit from stun, it was like, that doesn't mean anything just yet.
Okay, a bit eager on those tackles. And now in the corner. Again. Oh,
The
and
little
stun.
micro utilization.
Yep.
And like I
Gonna
said,
kill with this.
10-9 itself doesn't tell the story, but maybe this is start of it. Finds the standing reset, wasn't ready for the up back. There's the activation from Fasa. Lily has to back off, but now you have to watch out. All these different pokes. Ooh,
when the hit
there we go.
confirmed.
Stand fierce and a big damage. You have to worry about Coral Kick. You have to worry about sweep.
Yeah. But now trigger's gone. And there's a wave punish. So 2-1 for Fasa.
Yeah, I think the two big adjustments I think there are Lily AJ is tuning in to Fasa's defense a little bit, and the offense, once Fasa is in the corner, is working just a little bit more. But additionally, I think Lily AJ is slowing down once Fasa activates and taking less risks, and it's making it so that Fasa is getting less of these swings off that V trigger. Because a lot of it was just the smart utilization of Urian's pokes into the tackle, leading to a lot of these damage when Lily AJ was just trying to steal their turn back to finish it off.
Fasa's defense is really buttonsy, so Lily has been clipping the buttons with the fierces and the crouch
Crouch
forwards.
strongs. There we are. There it is again, to your point. But now you have to watch out, is it sweep activate or is it Coral Kick activate? Use the V reversal to keep him in the corner, Coral Kick activate. And I see Lily AJ spending the V reversal to keep the pace slow.
With standing forward. And
I think that was if there was a little bit less life, he wouldn't have armored through it, right?
Yeah.
Jesus, that 25. Nice whiff punish from Lily AJ. This is set point for Fasa.
And again.
Next hit stun.
Yeah. That's good.
Ooh. That's not how you want it either.
Yeah.
2 bars now for Lily AJ.
Okay.
Final round.
And yeah, it's 1-1 on rounds. Fasa wins this
Still
one.
set point for Fasa.
Yep.
Was that like the first fireball that Fasa has thrown in like several rounds?
Again, we see.
Oh, wow.
Lily is really good at getting this corner control, but then he gets hit by the core kick or a sweep or...
Yeah. But now you've just got to wait out the V-trigger, and we've seen
Oh,
the utilization of the reversal.
Oh, that's not good. And stun is close, and that's good.
That was so close, but Fasa making it out in the clutch. And I even went to criticize that fireball in the beginning because it led to such big damage, but it didn't matter. Getting the better of Lily AJ twice in 1 week.
It's go time.
And that means that
Okay, I need
Fasa-
to say something here, right?
Okay.
Because it's actually the second time Lily loses because of that. There's actually a clip on Twitter. Fasa made a video about V-Trigger 2, right? And Lily picked the worst option to deal with V-Trigger 2 twice now. So Lily, please watch the clip Fasa did on Twitter.
Yeah,
That's
was
tough.
the way he was trying to. Hey, I think he could just kind of panicked. He saw the tackle charge, and the worst moment he decides to jump, and then he got clipped by the clip by the V trigger.
Well, that does settle the bracket and mean that Fasa gets to move on to challenge 4-week champion Bolt Strike now in a first to 5. And again, if you've not already, there's a change to the payout. Please go to the Matcherino and use coupon code SALTKING36 to throw in that free 50 cents. Whoever is the champion today after this first to 5 does get that. There is no longer a ceiling on how often one can win. So Bolt Strike could be at it for who knows how long, unless someone, maybe Fasa, knocks them off the pedestal. And again, as we've mentioned a couple of times, the 10th ranking circuit for Saltmine League does begin this weekend, and with it being number 10, they decided to give you a little bit of extra love with it. It will be a 12-week ranking circuit with 11 open tournaments. Prize money for the top 3. That does start this Sunday. Make sure you follow on Twitch and on Twitter, Saltmine League and Saltmine TV respectively, so that you can stay up to date on all the goings on and see everything that's going on around over here. Bolt Strike is now in the lobby, so we are going to be able to go and see, will we get to crown a new king of the Saltmine, or will Bolt Strike move on to be week 5?
Yep. And it's going to be our final set. It's going to be a first to 5, and we're going to see who's crowned and who gets to have the 1789 treatment. So I'm pretty sure there's not going to be that many surprises here. Fasa going with the V-Trigger 2 Urian, and Bolt Strike going with Vega.
Round 1. Fight.
So going to be a first to 5. That's plenty of time for both players to get used to one another. See the type of energy they're bringing to the table today.
Yeah. Bolt Strike slowly pushing Fasa into the corner. Those pokes. Yep. Slight life lead here, and a lot of grey health.
Yeah, finding the anti-air. Now that life lead having grown a little bit, Fasa has the V-trigger, so you know you're looking for exactly like that. All of those coral kicks, looking for activate. Coral kick, sweep. Are we going to see sweep maybe with the walk back?
Yep.
Nope, still fishing with the coral kick.
And there we go. There's the coral kick. Oh, but misses the target combo.
That's unfortunate. That's the damage that you could have had losing out there is unfortunate with how slow this is being and how good a job Bolt Strike is doing of being aggressive with those pokes and controlling that mid-range. You need to maximize every opportunity.
And there we go.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly the kind of energy that Bolt Strike should be bringing to this. Doing a great job of setting up that aggressive wall with the claw. Fosa's having difficulty navigating and getting in between it. The off the wall just to stay outside. We saw the V-skill charge. It looks like maybe Fosa's going to have to try to armor through some of these pokes.
Yeah. Oh. And we are playing a really slow poking game here.
Ooh, almost a whiff punish on the slide, but not quite. Ooh, does manage to...
Uses the cross-up.
Aggressive dash from Bolt Strike. The claw on the table.
There's a bit of
Ooh, the...
bit of a struggle.
That was another one of those. That was another one of those. You made the right read, but it just barely didn't work out because of that Crouch Fierce being a little bit too far away. VT activate here on Foss's side. Any hit should do it. Bolt Strike with very little life left. We do have V trigger for Bolt Strike. How long? I think at 20 seconds we see something wild like dash in command grab from Bolt Strike. Oh no, we have to look for... Is the V reversal out? No.
No.
Yeah, that was a tough spot to be in. One round apiece. Ooh, okay, even bringing out the fireball a little bit. If you're being forced to contest at these farther ranges where your buttons aren't working, bringing that out as an option. But immediately Bolt Strike opening up the dash game.
Bolt Strike trying to be a bit cheeky. Fast enough fighting though. And stun is close. And there we go.
It's gonna be big damage. Standing reset. Went for standing short, low short rather.
And just a tackle. Waiting for like 10 seconds. And then we...
Skedaddle, skedoodle. He now controls neutral. Damn, first game going to Fossa. And after that first round looked pretty good for Bolt Strike, but, you know, managing to find some answers in that mid-range game a little bit.
Round one.
Yep.
But I feel like in these longer sets especially, people like character specialists with characters like Vega and other of these more defensive poke-oriented characters, the longer they play you and the better the read they get on your tendencies, the better it ends up going for them. So we're going to have to see how this pans out in the long set. That is a first to 5. There's the first to stun. Stuck in the corner.
We've seen Fossa escaping the corner. We just need one corner kick. Just one. Okay,
tackle. Oh, no hit confirm though.
Oh, and that's why he's going for V-skill 1.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, the big stand fierce. Doesn't like those shoes. What are those? Oh, it doesn't get it a second time. Just like that, Bolt strikes out. Wow, dancing around those fireballs. Oh, I don't care about your quarrel kicks. Both characters fully stocked here too.
Oh, and
the whip punish.
And there's
the unblockable. Straight back into the corner. Oh, same side.
In the corner. Activation. No.
The quarrel punch. No bite. Oh, that was, I think that was supposed to be a jump back jab, but a little bit too late on trying to make it happen.
And that's going to be death. Awesome.
This is looking like a mirror of that first game, where the first round goes for Bolt Strike, and then Fossa gets some resources going into the next game.
And then
is able to cash out. That was a brilliant neutral jump, cashed out into such big damage. And just like that, the additional thing is it forces Bolt Strike to have to be the aggressor.
Oh, again. No fireballs allowed.
Okay, I don't care about your Quarrel Kick. Ooh, gets the charge.
that was pretty close though.
Right, like in a movie that would have gone for like a slow-mo close-up shot, but we'll have to settle for our narration here. Big Quarrel Kick.
The activation. Oh, TG super.
Doesn't kill, but anything into VT now, or you can even try to bait. Like if the second you start to charge the VT tackle, now you've got the mind game. Oh, lets it rep early. Wants to catch Bolt Strike doing something.
Still
I think has another.
Still has one tackle left. One tackle in the tank.
Bolt Strike can cash out to something. The big jump back jab. We saw it almost represented a little bit earlier, but working out this time in the clutch, and 2 games up for Fasa.
Yeah. Fasa reminding us that you can't just stay on the ground with Yuren having super. You can get clipped hard.
Fight.
Yeah, doing it well. Fasa with a good lead here.
Yep, a reminder for anyone who might not be familiar, this is going to be a first to 5. So 2 games up here. Also the up back out of the command grab. I don't think any command grabs have worked out for Bolt Strike so far. I think that's the second one now that's been up backed out of.
Plus, I mean, slight
Starting
issues
a little bit here.
Claw here.
Right. Activate there for Fasa. Letting it charge. Jump back at the right time for Bolt Strike.
Yep. Jump back jab. Oh no.
One
Does
touch
have
here
super.
for Bolt Strike.
Ooh, and
Are you dead?
what?
You're dead.
you are dead.
Oh
You are dead.
my god. The clutch. I said it earlier about Fasa, but right now, today, it's looking like the thing for Fasa is this clutch factor. The fact that at that little life, no major mistakes, waiting, cashing out exactly when you need to. God. Went for the cheeky frame trap. Finally, a command grab working out here for Bolt Strike. Do I see 2? We do see 2. Is there 3? Goes for the delay rise. Oh, no stun though, because it was regular. Blocks the overhead. Oh, why would you walk into my space? Oh. The view reversal. Oh, well, I don't care. Okay, it wasn't a back throw, but still.
Still had one tackle left. Had to spend it.
About to get super as well. And this is that position. This is that clutch factor. Fasa can make this happen in one hit on the right hit. So you absolutely cannot count Fasa out. It doesn't matter that Bolt Strike has a V reversal and could very well get VT. Also has CA.
Oh, and that's
with punish.
yeah.
Final round.
I like the attempt, but Bolt Strike spacing immaculate. Oh, the whiff punish from Fasa, though. Not asleep at the wheel. CA on deck for both players.
Oh, what a jump in.
Oh.
This time.
Oh, no.
Not gonna be stunned yet. Okay.
Oh! Gets out! The unblockable is... it's... if you don't have to block, it's not unblockable. Okay, we are back in the clutch factor situation here for Fasa. BT stalked.
Yeah. B trigger used.
I even like that. You saw after the single dash, backing up just a little bit and locking in that coral kick, fully prepared to whiff punish something from Bolt Strike. But Bolt Strike, presence of mind, holding some down back, waiting, doesn't want to make the mistake with this V-trigger stocked for Fasa, knows that it spells death, but walking all the way to the corner, Izuna drop! Bolt Strike with the slightest of life leads, still able to be a little bit more patient here. Oh!
Command grab. He learned from the last time.
Vega wins.
Last time he kind of flinched and got punished hard. This time he was just willing to wait.
Actually, you're both fired, guys.
What?
What?
For not.
I don't doubt it.
For not thanking our guys for subscribing. So.
Yes.
You're fired.
The new subscribers can use that wonderful "you're fired" emote to fire both of us for not giving you guys love, for giving us love.
So thanks for Lily and Lily for subbing both himself and Atro. Okay, we are back.
Yeah. In my defense, this is some good Street Fighter. But of course, thanks all of you for showing
Atro has
love.
it all wrong though. He's claiming that I'm the Juliator. And well, I kinda am for this game because she's so boring.
I feel like if you say they have it all wrong and then you follow that up by, I mean, kinda, then they don't have it all wrong.
But she's not Jury.
Bolt Strike with the life lead. This is probably, I think, maybe the most dominant round that we've seen from Bolt Strike so far. Could we see, is this the beginning of the adaptation? It is 2-1. We got fired before we could finish that last round off for y'all.
Oh no.
Oof.
Oh no. And that's the overhead.
Ooh, jumps into the overhead. I feel like in these clutch situations, Bolt Strike is not Bolt Strike, Fasa is going to the air comparatively frequently. We've seen it blow up the command grab a couple of times. That overhead caught it as well. Ooh, some big damage.
Yeah.
Has to activate, walks back out of it, does Bolt Strike the full charge and the up
Jump
back.
We're going. This time,
Bolt Strike did his homework.
The overhead. But he triggers out. Yeah, now Fast has to play fair.
Ooh, blocked the unblockable again. Although it's different when you have to travel the whole length of the screen. Oh no! If you had confirmed the stand fierce there, that might have been it. But instead, it's 2-2. Fasa says, need a refill on water. While we're waiting for that, then one final plug, because I don't imagine we'll have another time, but if you have not done so already, please go and show some love to the Matcherino. Salt King 36 is the code to put a free 50 cents into the pool. One of these two players will be taking it. Whoever wins today is going to go home with that pool. So make sure you show some love. And as I've said every other time, the new ranking circuit does start this Sunday for the Saltmine League ranking tournament series.
For sure. While we're waiting for Fasa to get his water, his life juice, as he calls it.
Oh, got my life juice. Stay hydrated.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. That sounds kind of nasty though. Life juice.
Right. It does feel like something that I'm not allowed to say. That's gonna get demonetized.
So yeah, started really good for Fasa. Bolt Strike tying it all up. So now it's 2-2. Now we're having a first to 3, basically.
Not expecting to see any major changes. Just needed the break.
Nah. said he's going to get water. I think that's exactly what he went to do. So unless there was a bit of a break to think.
I mean, there's never. I mean, you go down to close games like that. I think
Yeah.
sometimes taking that breather can be really important.
Okay.
Already
Bit of
seeing a
trade.
slightly different energy in the mid range there from Fasa. A little bit more utilization of the fireballs than we had
Fasa
maybe
has
seen
been
in
having-
some of the previous rounds.
Plus, has been having issues with. He's been trying to anti with a headbutt, but that's been either a trade or straight up whiffed. So I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, back to the coral kicks.
Okay, armor's through. This is some decent corner position, but ooh, okay, the standing roundhouse anti-air, and it is able to keep Bolt Strike on the same side. But we only really have one more tackle.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit rock.
Try to go for a V reversal, not quite there. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's a good anti-air, standing roundhouse.
yeah, it's working out nicely here, but the walk forward there from Bolt Strike, so afraid to counterpoke. Ooh. Okay. There's some energy to bring in. What was in that water, Fasa? Some minerals? Maybe some fluoride?
Okay. Some big corner pressure. EX headbutt out.
Going for the activate. I feel like we're seeing a lot more willingness to activate on block from Fasa than we had seen in some previous sets. I think it's a testament to the Bolt Strike's defense that Fasa's kind of hit this point where needing to bring it out just as a tool rather than feeling like you're able to hang on and cash it out for damage.
It's 2-bar trigger though, so he's probably gonna have another one still.
Yep, especially if you're able to utilize the V-skill charges. Get a little bit extra V-gauge in your game plan. Speaking of V-gauge, Bolt Strike with V-trigger on deck and full CA. There's the V-trigger going for something of a whiff punish, but not quite getting it.
Jump back jab.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, dash forward there from
Ooh, a bit
Fasa.
late
Doesn't
on
find
the
the
anti-
anti-air.
Yeah, that's gonna be there.
One round apiece. Who gets to take the first of their third games? It's the first game in the newly minted first to 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Frame traps on the side of Fasa.
Slides in.
EX tackle, trying to really shut down some of those counter pokes in those other ranges. Really stick to Bolt Strike. Fasa with VT once again.
Yeah.
Do we see an activation on block like we have seen a couple of times? I mean,
Yeah,
even
there we go.
even just getting in the position to force Bolt Strike to block something with the strength of Bolt Strike's neutral has proven difficult. Like all these whiffed coral kicks, granted, they're definitely fishing to try to be whiff punish options, but
that was a
just
good
getting
honor.
in the pocket for it is so hard.
Still got one tackle left. Tackle spent.
Ooh. Fasa has full CA here. That is the correct amount of life to be able to make this happen. Bolt Strike about to get full CA themselves, though, so this is really looking like it could still be anyone's game. Completely even. I mean, everything even. Full bar, a similar amount of
And
VH.
that's gonna be it. That's what
The
Fasa
clutch.
needed.
The clutch factor, the utilization of that crouching strong as a counter poke, just as Bolt Strike tried to turn on the offense.
This is
Just
what
like that,
Fasa's
three-
been doing.
Yep. It's been so, like, that's been it all day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, all of these rounds, it's like, oh, well, you know, it could be anyone's game. And then suddenly finds the one clutch combo to make it happen with the exact amount of resources, just the right spacing, the good
I mean, how many times has Fasa been have had his back against the wall now? so many times. He somehow manages to get that one hit that counts.
Okay, sweep from Bolt Strike there. Fossa back against the wall once again, to your point. Now you have to deal with this offense. Nah, we don't want to deal with this offense. EX headbutt. But Bolt Strike walking straight back out to that mid-range.
Again. And Bolt Strike is willing to block. Because why not? You have such a life lead. I think even the charged version of the P-Trigger 2 won't do that much.
This is a lot of gray light from Bolt Strike. Ooh, okay. Big damage, the great equalizer, but now Fossa with no VT.
Oh no, that was an unfortunate EX tackle. Yep.
Wow. I mean, with how clutch Fossa has been, I absolutely think that that's the right decision. You do not want to give Fossa that little bit of wiggle room.
Again. Fossa does have full resources, so gets the V-skill charged.
V-trigger active, V-trigger on deck for Fossa once again. Bolt Strike being very aggressive this time.
Yeah, there's the activation. Yeah, he's been... Fossa doesn't even care at this point. He just wants to get activated and...
Right.
That was a crouching strong, but didn't quite get anything out of it.
Ooh,
no fireballs allowed.
Fireball.
That's gonna kill though. It's Vega after all.
Yep, but one touch. But how many times have we seen? Okay.
Yeah. Not this time.
Wins.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of what's made a lot of those really clutch situations for Fossa was the fact that Fossa could get started behind the quarrel kick. And the fact that in this matchup, Bolt Strike is doing such a fantastic job of contesting it just outside of the range of it has made it that much more difficult for Fossa to get stuff started. That's why we're seeing a lot more of the V-trigger activations on block and a lot more of the charges, the tackles kind of naked and neutral to try to catch Bolt Strike doing something.
Back jab. Yeah. Again. Bolt Strike making sure that he's not letting KotS do any fireballs.
Ooh, okay. Jump out. If you walk yourself into the corner and then get out, they just walked themselves into the corner with extra steps. But the back throw from Bolt Strike, stealing it. Nah, back throws on back throws. We're going to stay in this corner. Sweep activate from Fossa. Also has V-skill charge.
That was cool. The meaning. Oh. Oh, bad.
Ooh, okay. Right into throw. Goes for the shimmy. No bite. Nah, we dash forward. Command grab.
Oh, tried to go.
Bolt Strike wasn't quite ready to capitalize on that, but was ready for the whiff punish.
Barcelona.
Round 2.
Bit of a scramble there at the end. Oh no.
Bolt Strike's defense is just so good. I feel like that's the biggest thing that's been slowing. It's the defense, the fact that he's like not counter poking in a bunch of these ranges, and the fact that he's doing such a great job of when he is poking, doing it outside of the quarrel kick range. And it's just Fossa has to play so slow. EX Chariot activate.
Oh, no anti-air.
No anti-airs. Oh, wow.
Barcelona.
Max range. Cross up. Oh, I was ready for command grab again. Ooh! One touch, there's only one tackle left for Fasa.
Yep. Just go straight on block.
This is 2 touches for Fasa at best, I still think. Just using the V-trigger to get out of the corner and then blowing up the Stand Fierce. I feel like Fasa's Stand Fierces are getting counterpoked more and more frequently as the set moves on.
Yeah, and his V-triggers are also getting contested. He's been Fasa's been Bolt Strike either has avoided them or gone through the armor. Not letting
4-3. Bolt Strike 1 game away from being champion for the 5th week in a row.
And again. And that's the thing. That's the thing about this set. The longer it has been going, the more you see Bolt Strike just not being there, where Fasa wants to poke, Fasa wants to do anything, like, for example, tackle. It's not there. It's either in the air
and
or...
I mean, and I said it in the beginning, right? That like a character like Vega really benefits from these longer sets, where as you get more and more comfortable with what your opponent is doing, you're able to do exactly that, where you're able to find the exact right spot to not be.
Okay. Again. Ooh.
Not even there. You did get hit, but you were not close enough to get anything out of it. Because Bolt Strike, even when Bolt Strike's in the wrong spot, Bolt Strike's in the wrong spot, and this is set point.
He's just out of range. So Fasa, even though he gets hits, he doesn't necessarily get anything out of those. Anyway, again, spin. And slides in. And
this is so tough if you're Fasa.
Oh, that's a good jump in though. Fasa is 1 tick away from having V-trigger.
Yep, Bolt Strike with V-trigger already. Oh, the rare Quarrel Kick landing.
Yep. Fasa does have trigger. He has 2 bars. And he's just... Okay, there we go. There's it, rock.
You still can't count out Bolt Strike, though. Bolt Strike, I think, does have the resources to make this happen, but not if you eat this low forward, and Fasa staying alive. Still set point for Bolt Strike, though. Is this going to go the distance? Are we going to see the 4-4 last game?
Okay, walks up for a grab. Yep, guess can't hit this time.
Still playing really slow. Big whip punish on the slide.
Fasa has a good lead here. Around 2 bars. And 1 bar of trigger. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I give you 1, I give you 2.
Oh no.
Oh no, no follow-up after the jump though, unfortunately. I think Fasa now in a rare position we've not really seen, where you just kind of need to be...
Oh, the unblockable!
Safe. The unblockable!
Goes for setup. Oh!
The clutch, ending out the set, doing exactly what we've given Fasa so much credit for all day. Just a little bit of life left, but cleaning it out. 5-3. 5, both the number of games in this set and the number of weeks that Bolt Strike sits atop Saltmine, the king of the Saltmine once again.
So it's gonna be the 6th week for Bolt Strike. We're gonna see next week whether...
It's go time.
Last chance to use the match. We have plenty of codes left, guys. Last chance to use them to give Bolt Strike a little bit more of money. So make sure to use them now.
Yeah. So support your local Vega players.
Yeah, I mean, they work hard out here for this entertainment. So go ahead and make sure that you show them the love. Thanks everyone who has tuned in. Once again, not only is it the last time to use those Matcherino codes, but please, if you are not already, follow Saltmine League on Twitch and on Twitter so you know when they're going live. These King of the Saltmine tournaments are every Friday, and Sunday starts the 10th ranking circuit. Mondays has the long form exhibition series. There is plenty of Street Fighter here. You just need to know when it's coming, and you can do it with the follow button. It is one click. You don't need very high APM anymore.
And there's also a YouTube channel. You can go there. You can see past tournaments from this channel. There are moments you want to see. And that's gonna be it for tonight. It is night over here. It's 10 p.m. for finish time. But
oh wow, jeez.
So see you next time. See you on Sunday for the Saltmine League tournament, season 10, first tournament for that.
And we will have Eli the Curry and Mira on the mic. So
yep.
Make sure to tune in, guys. See you on Sunday.
Yep. See you on Sunday.
Thanks for commentating, BradM, fraeon. We are out.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Much love, y'all. Be well.